In this video, I'll be starting the Tracing Vanishing Trails event. And I was planning on doing it after I finish the Forest quest. But there's only 6 days. And I'm quite slow to do the quests. So I was worried I'd be out of time. This is a cool skin though. And I wanted to do this because I think this is the one with the voice acted quest in it. So that'll be cool. Oh, back in Chinny Vale. It's nice coming back here, because this is a very pretty place. And there's Yelan.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan?
And it is voice acted, that's good.
Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Oh wait, something's not right. There are eyes on the space, and not friendly kind either.
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13
She's from
strongholds.
Fontaine.
One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out.
Wait, what? A few were innocent.
I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Is everyone watching them? Are they planning an attack?
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would, and 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Ah, she does know.
Spies? What spies?
How?
Spies around here just now?
How does Paimon not even notice? The 2 of them are definitely not up to any good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontainian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be pretty serious. Sounds like quite the criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering. To the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier.
Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Leeway.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Oh.
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him? You go to the auction, wait for him to appear, then nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
Oh. If Paimon was the bad guy. Is this foreshadowing? This definitely seems like foreshadowing.
No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never! Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something!
Group of minions. Who would that be?
Oh! Paimon gets it now! Even if you track down the goods, if this Dark Financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him!
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the Dark Financier himself.
Which means you wanted them to overhear a conversation to make them think you let your guard down.
Well, wait! So you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true!
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew.
Oh.
Those spies just now were his most important agents. The two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride? I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be
Okay.
some potential there.
Sounds interesting. Taking down a criminal syndicate, I'm in. Getting to a Yelan, I'm in.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world!
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontanian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission.
That seems good.
Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Oh. Okay. So each one of these... Is each one of these a quest, then? Interesting. Okay, I'll go to the first one then. This is also in Chenyavale. It's very cool being back here.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
You follow Yelan from the inhabited region of the northeast of Chenyavale. With Yelan's help, you find a covert location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, or anything else suspicious out the area.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys, at least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elang Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
Lighthouse?
It's a lighthouse.
Yes!
The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
I think I understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so special about this place, though. Because we can see a lot of different places from here.
Let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance. Helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods. Counter-surveillance?
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Forensic imaging device. A new camera. Okay. Maybe I can replace this one temporarily. Why do they keep adding new cameras to this game?
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Wait, so... how do I use this one then?
Well, all set?
I'm ready to investigate. Hold on, let me check.
Remember,
I'm ready.
an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
You head to the investigation area. Okay.
All things come to an end. Even time
Interesting.
itself.
Counter surveillance point. Okay, so I need to find out. Oh. Marks and firewood. Cooking a few days ago. Okay. That's cool. There's a boat here. Been used recently. They're actually glowing. The mound? Clearly something buried underneath.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
The good news is, we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help move the investigation forward.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Elan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key and code messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place. Ah, that's clever.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas?
I might be onto something. I want to try at least. Surveillance operations are time sensitive. So if you needed to send a message, it will need to happen fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, this is the camera. Okay, maybe I'll do like... Maybe I'll do like 3, and then I'll do the last 3 in another episode. Oh, chest.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! Surge! Mine to wield.
Settle down.
Um... Change on guide. Oh, there's 3 different places to go.
Silence!
Where am I supposed to go from here?
Fearless. And
Next area.
nothing out of the ordinary here, either.
If we've learned anything from this place, It's that the more normal looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
I'm ready to investigate. Hold on, let me check.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
I feel like this could have been like a second story quest for Elan. You begin your investigation. Broken box. Broke while being moved. Lantern. Working at night. Boat. Okay, boat isn't important. Or... no, not important either. Two other things, apparently. Wait, I can actually... oh no, okay. I don't see anything. Oh, footprints. Numerous footprints. Something heavy being dragged into the grass. Okay. Oh, it's just showing me now. Rock moved, covering something.
This must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods!
Oh.
Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
Oh, we're not going.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back!
I trust Yolan's timing. I doubt these guys will come back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here.
I wanted to go in.
We need to keep a lookout for these features at
Yes,
the
I
auction
did.
and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
I guess someone needed to do the lookout.
Wow, that was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his 2 lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait. Wait, and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
This whole
Beat
time,
'em up.
Officer Edler has been leading her 2 stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying Village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure.
Oh, that's
We forced their
smart.
hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yulong Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
Okay. I can claim these. Because that's 100 extra prim gems, as well as the other primos I got from that quest. Okay, I'll do this one as well. Wait, she said 2 days later.
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Okay, back here.
Fearless. Well done, you 2. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any developments?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidus Harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods, though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidus Harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the dark finance.
Scamface. That's a funny name.
As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood.
I'll keep it stealthy. Don't worry, I've got this.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
Oh no. Platinum's gonna ruin this, isn't she?
All set?
I'm ready
All
to
right.
go.
We'll meet back up here once you're done.
You arrive at the pier. Suspicious ship.
So much cargo again today. Ah, my back.
Okay.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Ah, okay. What's this mark? Looks like someone deliberate pages here. Something's wrong. Let's try and find the rest of these marks.
So much cargo.
Oh yeah,
again today.
these.
Back.
Okay. This mark. And also mark. A lifeboat. People from different nations on this boat. It's a cool looking boat. Looks like a sumo boat. Oh, there's one. And there's the last one. Oh no, there's one more. What about this guy? Is he suspicious? Are you suspicious? Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Anyway, where's the other marks? there it is. So everything which has the mark is one of the illegal ones.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Huh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Yelan!
You find Yelan and tell her
Good
about your
work.
investigation.
As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint, almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So he's leaving the goods, but why? So that the others can tell which ones are his? What message he's trying to send?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there.
Is this the perfume from Emily's story quest? Which was made with a delusion?
Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board, and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Probably not. We've made it this far, we'll come with you.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourselves so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
Oh, we just teleport right here?
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
What's she gonna say?
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
I don't think they're just gonna tell her
You...
where it is.
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelon. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Yep. Yelon is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening, let's use it.
Alright, then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes.
Okay.
What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's written in code. Luckily, we have the cipher.
Yelon really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Oh. Okay. Small fireworks to function as detonators. Oh, they're gonna destroy the ship. What? Why?
Well, what does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top. So he's diverting attention to an even bigger problem and cutting off all our leads in the process.
Okay, Yelon was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
Oh, this is like the Sparkle situation where she put 100 bombs on the ship.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
I don't know. I don't know if I can easily get back here, so... Yeah, I don't see a teleport weapon or anything. So I guess I won't be able to get the... commission rewards. Yeah, I don't want to risk teleporting away and then not being able to get back. I think it's better to just stay here. thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, then watch more of my Genshin style reviews. So that's based on screenshot. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.